Today we're going to be doing more nomenclature, but we're going to be focusing on substituents on alkyl chains. So let's draw one molecule here. And to remember the strategy that we use, this is my compound. And remember when we're doing naming, we're going to do first identify the parent chain, which is the longest carbon chain. After we do that, we're going to identify and name substituents to that chain. Then we need to assign numbers to that chain, paying attention that I need to give the smallest number possible to the substituents. I'm going to just move that over a little bit in here. And after I do assign those numbers, I need to list the substituents alphabetically. Later on, we might need to add other elements here, which is stereochemistry, defining other elements. But right now, we're going to be doing mostly this step. So first thing we said, we identify the parent chain, and here you have the longest chain, has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 carbons. So that is, and I write it here, pentane. Remembering that the termination for alkanes is A and E. Now, I see I have one substituent here. That substituent has 1 carbon. So that is a metal. So that's the name of the substituent. So it is metal pentane. And notice that I give the numbers I use here in this step is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and not another set of numbers that you can think of is numbering the other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But that will give me the number 4 for the location of the metal. So that's not correct. The correct numbering is then the ones that I have in blue, the ones that I wrote previously, and I'm going to erase these ones. Not so confused to have 2 sets of number, right? So let's have just that one. And now I can name my compound. I number the chain. And I don't have, I only have 1 substituent, so I don't need to list alphabetic. I just need to list the only one that I have. And that is 2, carbon 2, metal, pentane, in one word. Now to that, I am going to add another substituent. And now I'm going to say, I'm going to make this longer. I'm going to make a different compound now, right? And let's make this. Now the carbon chain is longer. You see that we have, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's shorter. So the correct parent chain has 6. That's the longest. So it's hexane, hex for 6, termination A and E. But now I have 2 substituents. I have a metal in carbon 2, and I have an ethyl. Notice that this one here has 2 carbon atoms, so ethyl. And so numbering, let's see if this numbering is correct. So here, using these numbers right now, substituents are in 2 and 3. And if I use another set of numbers, I will do 1, 2, 3, 4. Substituents are going to be in 4 and 5. So those are bigger numbers. So this is the correct number. So the lowest number possible for the location of the substituent. And so now I need to list alphabetically. And so I say ethyl goes first, then metal. And so the name of the compound will be 3-ethyl, 3-ethyl 2-methyl hexane. So again, always do parent chain first, identify the longest, identify and name your substituents, and remember to use the set of numbers, the numbering that gives you the smallest number here for the location of the substituent. And this is listing alphabetically. We'll do more examples.